Courage is not the absence of fear, rather the judgment that something else is more important than fear.
My whole life, up until recently, I think I've tried to say exactly what people want me to say and be who I think people want me to be. And I've done that with God too. When I pray, I tried to pray perfect and say all the right things, and I didn't get real with God until this huge change happened when I had to move out of my house. And I was praying and I was like, God, I need you to tell me something. I need to hear your voice because I haven't heard it in a long time. I felt really lost and I needed to hear from him so that I knew that everything was going to be okay. I was afraid that I wasn't going to be good enough and that I had to wear a mask and be who I thought everyone wanted me to be. I couldn't feel God's presence, and I couldn't, I didn't feel like God had a plan for my life. And my sister's on the worship team at the church that I was going to, and the first song that they played was "You Make Me Brave." I started singing and I was like, yeah, but I don't feel brave because all this craziness is going on. How can someone be brave when this intense situation is going on? And the more I sang it, the more I realized that the bravery and courage doesn't come from me. The more I sang it, it became kind of an anthem that it was, you make me brave. I can't make myself brave. I get it from you. A couple days later, my grandma calls from up here in Orville, and she said that I can come and stay with her. I'm really scared of change. And so not only am I changing spiritually and emotionally, I'm changing locations and states as well. I felt really empowered, and not because of myself, which was really nice because I put a lot of pressure on myself. I packed up all my stuff, and from the minute I got the phone call to the time getting on the plane, it was probably about 2-3 days. So I move up here from Las Vegas. Life in Orville is a lot different than in Las Vegas. Right away I realized that I am the only person responsible for my walk with the Lord because my grandparents they went to a different church than I was used to going to. And after I kind of got back into the practice of living like a Christian and being in love with Jesus, and things just started happening. I prayed and asked God to get me a job, and he got me a job. And I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to make any friends because I'm new, and God gave me so many friends. My relationship with my parents isn't perfect, but I feel like because I'm listening to God, I'm trying to do what God wants me to do, and so it's definitely been really healing for them to see that I am changing. I've apologized for a lot of stuff that I've done. Just the fact that I was able to do that speaks mountains. Even when it's really scary and I feel like I'm completely alone, that he's right there with me. I have a direction in my life that I can see and that I can follow. I don't think if I hadn't listened to God and moved out here despite all the insanity that was going on in my life a couple years ago, that I think I've been able to take that mask off and start to discover who I am and accept it. I feel like I know God, and I can say that I'm letting him know me, which is a huge step because I feel like I can just be myself with God, and because of that I can be myself with other people, and that's huge. My name is Brittany, and because of God I know that we can have courage at every age.